Hi, it's Mr. Crane here. This is video 4. I apologize for yesterday's video, or the video I put for video 3. It just crashed right at the end of video 3, but I didn't delete it just because it had all the information that I needed that video to say at the very end, or at the very beginning, I'm sorry. Today, or this fourth video, will be on cloud cover and how you can determine cloud cover. So I'm going to show you 2 handy dandy tricks for cloud cover. Let's just get right to it. All right. So if you have in your house a mirror like this, or in a small mirror, doesn't matter what size mirror. It could be a full length mirror that you just use a little portion of it, and you take tape and you tape off a grid of a 3x3, 9 squares individually. You can do this assignment, or you can even use your cell phone. So here's my cell phone. So if I go to my camera setting on cell phone right here, so I'm going to push the camera setting and it pulls up this wonderful image. If I go to my settings, now this is an Android phone, so it's a little different for an iPhone. But if you use your parents' phone and you go up to settings, the phone settings, I'm just give you the Android settings first. So if you go to grid lines on Android and you click on the grid and turn that on, let me see if I can show you. So let me see, right here, you set the grid, turn that on. Whenever you come out of here and you go to your camera setting, the camera itself has a tiny little 3x3 grid. Now, for Apple, you need to go to your settings, not the camera settings. Just go to settings and then go into the camera itself, the app that controls your camera. And then inside the camera app, you go into the settings there, and it will allow you to use, I think it's called grid. Mine was grid lines. I think yours is called grids. I don't know. Grid, maybe it's just grid. But you can select 3x3. I think you can select 4x4, things like that. So we want a 3x3. If you set your camera to selfie mode, so if I turn it to selfie mode, which mine's on selfie mode right now, if I'm on selfie mode, if I hold my camera or my phone like this, pointing at the sky, I can see how many clouds in this little image, how many clouds cover up all of those grids. And if I only have, let's say I have 3 of the little squares that a cloud exists in, 3 out of 9 would be 33%. 6 out of 9 would be 66%. 9 out of 9 would be 100%. So you just take the number on the top divided by the number on the bottom, and then that's your percentage. Multiply that by 100, you get your percentage. Or you can do it with this same thing here. So if I want to know how much of my hand is being fulfilled inside this particular mirror 3x3 grid, I can see that I have 4 of them, 4 of my 9, and I know that that's a little more than half. 4 divided by 9 is exactly, no, it's not exactly, it's not half, it's 4 divided by 9, it's smaller than half, sorry, 44%. So it's 0.44, multiply that by 100 and you get 44%. So that's how you can get your cloud cover percentages. Very simple. All right. Next thing. So let's see. We got cloud cover. I showed you how to get all your data from the local weather station, which was the website. See if it's going to load. So we have weather bug right here. Let me disable the web blocker. So this is a perfect example of how you get rid of that. Hit refresh. So I went up to this little tab, said ad blocker up here. Then I hit remove the ads, let it slide over to the left. So allow the ads to show up, and then refresh your page, and then you can use the WeatherBug app without the ads popping up and our website blocking it all the time. But I think I showed you this inside one of the assignment pages. So record your data, get the cloud cover. The other thing that I was going to show you was the hygrometer. So my students are using a hygrometer that's a little different than normal. It's a device like this. So it's a digital hygrometer. Looks like a electric nose hair trimmer. Take it out of the bag real quick. So it looks like an electric nose hair trimmer right here. And when you turn this on, you push the green button, you turn it on. We're in America, so we want Fahrenheit. So I'll push the Celsius Fahrenheit button like this, change that to Fahrenheit. And this little sensor up here detects the relative humidity in the room. And that's the top number that's up here. It's the relative humidity, and it shows the temperature of the room. There's what I call the Dr. Pepper Warner Brothers button right there. That's the dew point. If you click it once, you're going to see the dew point, and that's that bottom number right here beside the word dew point. You push it again, and you get the wet bulb. And what the heck is a wet bulb? That's a weird sound. So turn that off. Wet bulb is this. In the old days, you had a person that had two thermometers, one with a piece of cloth right here that is wet from the moisture in the air, and you have another thermometer on the backside. And you just take this, you separate these two like this, and you start spinning it like this. And the moisture in the air is going to collect on the little cloth. And so the thermometer, you do this for about 5 minutes. Wildland firefighters and hot shots, they do this out in the field. They actually still have one of these devices. And they use a chart to intersect the temperature on the one without the bulb and the one with the bulb. You're going to have two different temperatures, and where they intersect on the wet bulb chart determines the amount of humidity or water that's in the atmosphere or in the air around you. And so that's actually how you take a wet bulb measurement. Now we have our beautiful nose hair trimmer. Okay. This is called a digital hygrometer, measures humidity, wet bulb, and dew point. Dew point is what? The temperature where dew comes out of the air. Dew comes out of suspension from the air where it's a gas and condensates out on surfaces as a liquid. So it's a temperature where water vapor comes out of the air and condensates into a liquid. So that's what dew point is. So early in the morning, that's why you see dew. By the later on that day, it starts to evaporate. All right, so hope that was helpful. Have a good day. I'll teach you tomorrow how to manipulate our data